Hi, welcome to a short presentation on the Global Communication in Croatia Study Abroad program. My name is Michelle Fitz and I am with the RIT Study Abroad office, and it's great that you want to learn more about studying in Croatia this summer. On this program, you'll be exploring communication practices from an international perspective. It's a 5-week program and you'll be earning 6 credits. A really great perk is that you'll be paying a discounted tuition rate for your 6 credits, and I'll talk more about that later in the presentation. As most of you know, RIT has 2 campuses located in Croatia: Zagreb, the capital city, which is located in the northern part of the country, and then Dubrovnik, which is located in southern Croatia on the coast of the Adriatic Sea. This program will be taking place in Dubrovnik. And Croatia is one of the most popular study abroad destinations for RIT students, and summer is really the ideal time to be living and studying in Dubrovnik. A little bit about Dubrovnik. It is a popular tourist destination. In fact, Condé Nast Traveler consistently names Dubrovnik as one of the top 50 most beautiful cities in the world. Dubrovnik has a lot of old world European charm, breathtaking views of the surrounding islands and Adriatic Sea that separates Croatia and Italy. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, scenes from King's Landing were filmed in Dubrovnik, as well as scenes from Star Wars: The Last Jedi. On this program, you'll take 2 communication courses. The first is COM 223, Digital Design and Communication. The second is COM 304, Intercultural Communications. There are no prereqs for either of these courses, and the program is open to all undergraduate majors. The courses are taught by local RIT Croatia faculty, and the classes are taught in English. Your classes are likely to take place Monday through Thursday, which gives you long weekends to either explore Croatia or travel independently to other countries. It's very easy to plan day trips or weekend trips as you explore beyond Dubrovnik. These courses can count towards a communications immersion. If you're planning on a communications immersion, or maybe you haven't chosen an immersion yet, these could count towards a communication immersion. Also, during your week in Greece, you'll take an excursion to the Meteora Monastery that's perched on a sandstone peak. You'll stay overnight in the town of Kolombaka and learn how the monks who lived there communicated with the outside world before the roads were built. You'll also take a day trip to the ancient city of Corinth to understand how Greeks used the public sphere and the role it played in the Greek oral tradition. While you're living in Dubrovnik, you'll stay in shared rooms in a newly built student dorm in Dubrovnik. The dorm was just recently opened in 2020, so it's brand new. The dorm does have a restaurant on the lower level, and breakfast is included in your program cost. Then you can choose to either pay for lunch or dinner at the restaurant, or buy groceries and prepare food in the dorm shared kitchen, or visit any other many restaurants in the area. The student dorm is fully furnished. It does include linens and towels. And the dorm is about a 30-minute walk or a short bus ride to the RIT Croatia's campus. On the study tour, you'll stay in shared hotel rooms while you're in Greece. And RIT has excellent in-country support in Croatia. We have colleagues that work with all incoming study abroad students who visit Croatia. And they'll provide an in-country orientation when you first arrive. They'll also connect you with a Croatian peer mentor who can give you ideas on things to do in the area and help you learn how to navigate the city. This outlines the costs of the Global Communication program. First, you'll pay a tuition charge for your 6 credits. As I mentioned before, you are paying a discounted rate for this tuition. In fact, you're actually paying the Croatian rate of tuition. So the tuition for your 6 credits would be $1,950. To get a sense of the tuition savings, If you're taking 6 credits in the summer in Rochester, you could expect to pay about $6,000 for your tuition. So this is a significant savings on this program. A second part of the program cost will be a program fee. This would cover your housing while you're in Dubrovnik, the transportation that's part of your study tour to Greece, the hotel room while you're in Greece, and any activities that you're doing while on the study tour. This cost is $3,240. And then finally, you'll have some out-of-pocket expenses. These are things like your airfare, meals, and personal spending money. This is approximately $2,500. These out-of-pocket expenses really vary depending on your airline booking and your own personal spending and eating habits. The good news is that you may be able to use some financial aid towards this program. You are taking 6 credits, so you'll be considered a half-time student while you're on this program. So some of your federal aid or loans may apply towards the program costs. Our office has created a budget worksheet that outlines all of these costs, and you can take a copy of the budget worksheet to a meeting with your financial aid advisor at RIT, and they'll help you determine how your aid package may cover some of these program costs. I'll link a copy to the budget worksheet in the notes below this video. There are a few scholarships for this program that I wanted to take a minute to highlight. The first are the RIT Education Abroad Travel Grants that are available through our office. These are between $500 and $1,000, and they're awarded based on financial need. It's very easy to apply for that funding. Basically, you just opt in and say yes in the section of your application in our system that's part of the Financial Aid and Scholarships section. You may also want to consider applying for a Gilman Scholarship, which is a national scholarship that awards between $2,500 and $5,000. It's a little bit more competitive because you are competing with applicants from across the U.S. However, there are hundreds of Gilman Scholarships given out each cycle, and we've had RIT students who have won every cycle. You do need to be receiving a Pell Grant in order to apply for the Gilman. You can find out if you receive a Pell Grant by logging into your RIT eServices account and seeing if that's listed as part of your aid package. Finally, there are other scholarship funding for study abroad at RIT through the College of Liberal Arts. You must be a liberal arts major or double major. Also through the RIT Honors Program if you're an honors student. Then also ask your study abroad advisor for more information on other scholarships you may want to apply for. If you're interested in this program, here are some next steps to take. First, start an application in our Study Abroad Compass. You can access the Compass, which is our database and application program, through our website at rit.edu/studyabroad. Next, you'll also want to make an appointment with our Study Abroad advisor, Maureen Shannon. She advises all students going to our global campuses. She'll walk you through the application process, make sure you have a copy of that budget worksheet, and answer any other questions you have about the program. You can book an appointment with Maureen online through our website, rit.edu/global/advisor meeting. If you use that link, you can see what availability Maureen has and choose an appointment date and time that fits with your schedule. Or you can always email us at global@rit.edu to set up an appointment. Maureen does take in-person and Zoom appointments. And the application deadline for this program will be February 20th, 2022. A quick note about starting an application and making an appointment with Maureen. By doing those things, don't feel like you're committed to the program. It's just keeping you on our radar. We know that you're interested in the program. We can share application steps with you and important deadlines. You're not committed to the program until after the application deadline. You'll get a message from us with your acceptance and asking you if you want to proceed and commit to the program. At that time, if you want to continue on, that's great. If you've made other plans for the summer and want to withdraw your application, we can do that for you as well. I hope that by learning more about this program, it sparks your curiosity about studying abroad in Croatia.
More details are available by meeting with a study abroad advisor, and our office is always happy to answer any questions you may have.